Namaste, star beings, and for some reason I was told to say star beings, so hopefully this is relevant to you if you're watching this. Star beings, where are we in the universe? How are we navigating the world? What is coming up for us individually? What is coming up for you? I know I've been reading every day, so I know there's a lot of energy guidance coming through for all of us, seeing how everything around us is changing. And then also it has been asking us to look what you're focusing your energy on, what you're allowing to come into your space, what are you ensuring, how are you keeping your mind clear, how are you keeping yourself grounded. So I'm going to read with a new pack today, just because I like to shuffle that and mix it up a little, but also because I've been seeing similarities in when I use a deck too much. I see similar cards coming out, so I want to just change that just to see how a new deck will interpret the energies for us. So I'm going to shuffle the deck. While I'm shuffling the deck, I ask you to close your eyes and think of it, what you are needing right now. Today is Friday, so what are you needing this day, Friday? It is the 10th, so there's about radiance. What is your inner radiance asking you to look at? So close your eyes, listen to your breath, see what it is that you need. Asking for guidance to come through, which is crystal clear, because we always like crystal clear guidance. Take another deep breath. And let us see what guidance has to offer us today. A little insight into our play. I like this card. This card comes up a lot, actually. It says sacred space. It's a 7. So I'll read a little bit from top to bottom, or how the guidance wants to come through. So 7, it's asking us to look at 7, and sacred space is our auric field. How are you keeping your auric field clean? I know we are at home, so we're not really having to have our auric field or our energy bodies mingling with other people, but because there's this collective consciousness, how is that collective consciousness affecting you energetically? So if you're feeling a little ruffled, a little anxious, a little bit out of yourself, a little bit confused with the current situation, it is time for you. I know it's raining here in San Diego. It's time for you to clear your auric field. So if you have sage, go outside, stand where it's not raining, or stand in the rain and clear your auric field. That's one thing to do, is make sure your auric field is clean, create sacred space. It is raining, there's a lot of water, so there's a lot of emotional energy running through us. Let us allow this emotional energy to run through us. Let us be clearing this all away, the pathways within inside of us. So it's asking us to look at our inner being too. What are we reflecting back to ourselves? See how she's sitting there and she's looking down. What are you mulling over? What's in your mind right now? It's time for us to maybe look up instead of looking down, to look up, because if we look down, we may miss the beauty that's all around us, what is happening. And there is magic. There's little stars here. Theme of stars is coming up, star beings. But there's magic around us. The energy is being cleared around us. So clear your space, clear your auric field, and maybe lift your head a little. Maybe that's physically too. Lift your head so you're not looking down. Actually look at the beauty of things that are around you. Look out the window and see how the beautiful rain is washing away anything that's no longer needed. And let it be almost that sort of ritual of cleansing, metaphorical in different ways. I would take a bath tonight. If I was you, I would steep my feet in water, or take a bath, or if you don't have a bath, take a long shower, and really be clear about this ritual of cleansing and clearing. There's a lot of growth, inner growth, coming from the heart center too. So look at this. Plus there's this is a theme too. There's energy coming from the outside in terms of spiritual help, and there's signs and symbology coming up for you, something personal. So I don't want to say have a look for it, but be aware that this is going to show up. This is angelic presence that keeps seeing and sensing, and making sure that the angelic presence that you are seeing and sensing, as well as your guides, is coming from the highest light. And you can ask each time you sense a guide in your space, is to ask, are you from the highest? If it's not from the highest, I probably won't be able to answer you, especially if you're calling the highest to be that of God's source, right? But again, there's also this internal reflection. Don't miss out. Don't miss out because you're not looking. You're looking down in life. You're worrying too much about the anxieties of life. Lift your head. There's definitely this idea of lifting your head. Again, there's this idea of a being coming in. There's a little otter here in the water coming towards her as well. So see these helping hands, these helping energies, these helping beings coming in for you. I think star beings actually one of the things coming through, to be honest, which is kind of connected to the angelic forces too. So it's a time for great growth as long as you keep your energy field clean. So let's us do this today. Let us clear our energy field. As best as you can, go outside, maybe put your feet even on the soggy soils and the soggy grass and cleanse and clear your space. I know I'm going to go do that. Use sage today because it's green, right? We want to bring more of that green energy into us. Maybe touch your heart and then just focus on your heart center too, and imagine your heart being filled with this beautiful green emerald color as well. But this is an opportune time for us to grow from that place of being truly connected to that place of our sacredness as well. So hopefully that makes sense. So from my heart to yours, may you always be blessed. Namaste. And again, this is Blended Pearl. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Namaste.